What can I do to prevent sickle cell? I'm pretty sure that as a young lady growing up, as a young man, you must have heard of genotype several times. You've heard of it. Oh, you need to do your genotype. Oh, I've not done my genotype and I want to get married to this person and so on. Now, that word genotype is some sort of a general name because genotype means our gene composition. What is the composition of our genes? For example, I am dark. The reason why I'm dark is because if you look at the gene composition of my father, you'll see that he carries the dark gene, not fair gene. And my mom also carries the dark gene. So I would took a strain of dark gene from my dad and also a strain of dark gene from my mom. Then I look physically dark. In some situation, my mom might have carried the light gene so that I can be fair, but the gene that I took from my dad, the dark gene I took from my dad, is the dominant one. We're going to explain what we mean by dominant one. And the one I took from my mom maybe is the one that's not a less dominant one, or what we call a recessive one. So I will look dark physically, but later on in future, I can have kids who look like me. These look fair in complexion. That is because maybe I took the dominant gene from my dad, and my mom had some sort of a fair gene or a light gene, and I took it from my mom. So I am expressing that dominant one from my dad. Now let's come back to sickle cell. The gene in particular we are talking about, the genotype in particular we're talking about here when it comes to sickle cell is the hemoglobin genotype. This hemoglobin genotype we'll be talking about one, the hemoglobin AA genotype. Two, the hemoglobin AS genotype. Three, the hemoglobin SS genotype. If you are hemoglobin AA genotype, what does it mean? It means you have the dominant hemoglobin gene. If your partner is, let's say, hemoglobin AA, just like you, then your kids will not carry all of these dominant gene as well, meaning all your kids will be AA. But what if you are hemoglobin AA for the dominant genotype, then your partner is hemoglobin AS, which means he carries the dominant, your partner carries the dominant A and a small s. In this scenario, you can have kids that are dominant AA. You can also have kids that are AS, which will be carrier of the sickle cell trait, what we call the carrier trait. What if you are dominant AA, but your partner is SS? It means you will have A and S, A and S means that the kids will be all carriers. So they'll carry the dominant A and they'll carry that small s. Dominant A and they'll carry that small s. What if you are AS, no longer AA now, you're AS, but your partner carries AS just like you? This is the scenario that we fear, because amongst AA, AS, and SS, the only people you will maybe look at it physically and you'll be able to know that also there's something wrong here. Somebody who is SS, who is a sickle already. If you are AA, another person AS, you will not know physically. You will not know physically. So, if you carry AS, which means you are a carrier, one dominant A and a small s, which is heterozygous in this case, and your partner carries the same one dominant small s, what does it mean? It means we cannot have that SS situation if this is the case. That small s you carry, the small s your partner carries, can now lead to SS, in that case, a sickle cell patient. How can we prevent this? This can be prevented by you doing your pre-relationship testing. Not only premarital, but pre-relationship testing. Please, before you get into any relationship, go for your checks or your STIs checks, including the blood group and the ratios and the genotype for hemoglobin, the HB genotype I'm talking about. Because if you're waiting until marriage, what if there is a child and both of you decide to keep that baby, and for some reason maybe you are AS without knowing, he is AS without knowing, and this child is SS. This child took that small s and a small s from the both of you, and now this child is SS. So the best thing is for you to do your pre-relationship testing or premarital testing, and know if you are AA. Once you're AA, no problem. Your partner can be any. There's no problem. You're not gonna have SS at the end. But if you are AS, you must make sure your partner should be AA. If not, there is that probability of you having a child who is a sickler. If you have not done your pre-relationship testing and you're in Cameroon, you can get the number on the screen and we can assist you doing it at a cheaper rate. If you want to get married, we can assist you with that as well. Do your pre-relationship testing. I hope this is clear. May the good Lord make it much more easier for everyone. Please don't forget to share, don't forget to follow. Those who are interested in one-on-one flow, use the number on the screen. Send a WhatsApp message that you want to pay for it. Do not send a message if you're not ready to pay. May God bless you. Do have a wonderful time. Please follow my live stream right now.